Hi Taurus, and welcome to your spirit guide messages for May 2019. I'm going to start off by pulling a few cards here to see what your spirit guides would like you to focus on the most through the month of May, or what they're trying to bring your attention to. So let's see, Taurus. All right, so we've got the 11th house, a helpful person coming through. That's always good to see. We have some Capricorn energy coming through. I teach you. So this is somebody that could be really helping you out in some way, teaching you, growing you, giving you resources, or vice versa, just depending on your situation. And wow, Saturn, lesson in progress. So Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. Capricorn is actually the 10th house. This is the 11th house, which is about, friendships and social status, desires, things like that. So Taurus, with this coming out through the month of May, there is somebody currently in your life or coming into your life for some of you that is really going to help you out. They're going to teach you some things that you need to know for steps ahead on your journey, or to help you achieve something that you are currently in the process of, okay? Also, Taurus, Saturn, yes, I believe Saturn's going retrograde on the 30th, and Pluto was on the 24th of April. Hold on. Yes, on the 30th. Saturn is actually going retrograde, okay? And in that process, Saturn is the daddy of karma, right? So all the things that we haven't learned, all the work that we've refused to do, comes back to us with the vengeance. However, if you've been doing the work, you've been trying, you've been doing the best you can, there's this element of reward and expansion that comes your way. Now, what I see here, Taurus, is you guys have been doing the work, okay? But there's something here that you can't quite understand, or there's something in your knowledge base you need to grow. Perhaps you need to expand your consciousness, your spirituality, just depending on your life circumstances. This person is going to help you with that. Or if you've really been in the struggle of letting certain things in the past go, certain things that have happened, this person is going to help you move beyond that. So, Taurus, so far what I see for you guys is somebody's going to help you through the hard time, okay? Or, because this is general, this could be you are this person for somebody else through the month of May. Apply it how it fits. So let's pull some tarot dice. I wanted to make sure I had 5. Oh, okay, well that one wanted to come out. Okay, so the one that had to flip is the 6 of Pentacles. This is good pairing up with that helpful person card. This is where, you're giving help or somebody's giving help to you. It's a very giving and receiving type of energy. And now next out we have the 9 of Swords. And this is relieving a lot of worry and anxiety that you or another person may have been going through. Yeah, because now here we have the 10 of Cups, which is awesome. This is leading to completion. This is leading to emotional fulfillment. So a 9 of Swords turns into a 10 of Cups. That's a beautiful transition of energy. And now we have the Lovers. So because this is not romantic at all, this reading, the Lovers coming out is you and this person, or you and several people that, really come together for a common goal or cause, or this is the love and support that you receive from this particular person who's helping you. This is like wrapping up some things. This isn't like we're starting this new journey and we need some guidance. No, this is where we have come very, very, very far. And we are at the end, but there's just some loose ends. And here this person or this energy coming into your world in the month of May, really helping you out, alleviating a lot of worry and concern, bringing you into a place of emotional happiness and fulfillment. Really feeling like somebody has your back and best interest at heart. Again, Taurus, this could be your energy and what you're providing to somebody else. Lastly, we have this high priestess energy. So there is definitely an element of spirituality to this. Some of you, this is coming in more in a spiritual way through spirit guides, passed on loved ones. And in that essence, though, that would be for those of you who are, you know, quite awakened already spiritually, may already have like a spiritually based business, on a deep spiritual journey, something along those lines. I feel this support is coming through mainly non-physical. However, with that said, your spirit guides very well may be leading a spiritual companion into your world to help you finish this process, this cycle, okay? So keep that in mind. For the rest of you, whoever this helpful energy is coming into your world or really stepping up through the month of May, they are being guided by spirit, whether they realize it or not. And again, if this is you, where you're coming in and really helping somebody make sense of things, figure it out, offering help, offering support, offering resources, you are being divinely led and guided to do that, Taurus. It's quite spiritual. I like it. Okay, so let's pull some more cards here and go a bit deeper into this. And, you know, if some of you have been struggling with a head and heart decision, if you seek some advice from somebody who is wise and, you know, I don't want to say older, but I feel their energy would definitely be of an older person or a very wise soul, they can help you through this head and heart process and make you see the logic of everything if you've been struggling with that, okay? So let's pull some tarot. Okay, so look at this. We have the intuition healer. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Next we have karmic entanglements. Yeah, and this is coming out under the Nine of Swords. So this is the energy, Taurus, that I feel is like leaving your experience, especially with Saturn. Remember, the daddy of karma right there, karmic entanglements. We're at the end of a cycle. All of this is dissipating. It's the healing period is coming in, all right? Two of manifestations. And this is, to me, talking about the head and heart decision, okay? Now we have the Creator coming out under this Lovers card. And under the High Priestess, we have the Five of Manifestations. Okay, so Taurus, sorry, I'm fanatical about everything being straight. Okay, it is time to heal from karmic entanglements, and with this it's like those contracts are now resolving, okay? I see that also as this lady breaks up into leaves, like the fall, you know, the changing of the seasons. We are done with these contracts. We have completed them, but it doesn't mean we don't feel the damage, okay? And that's why the healer energy is coming in. This person also very healing to you, and it's this person or these energies, non-physical, are helping you see how your energy's been distorted and pulled in too many different ways, which may have kind of hindered you or helping you work through this head and heart process, okay? Because even here on the Creator, we have two faces going on, and this particular card is the fully evolved energy of the yin, the divine feminine, okay? It does not have to be a female. It's the energy of that. And so I see through this understanding, through this clarity, you come into this where What's awakened inside of you fully is your empathy, your sympathy, your creativity, your passion, your drive and desire to live life in a harmonious way, your desire to give and receive love in all relationships of your life, okay? There's a deep, deep cleanse going on for Taurus. And lastly, the Five of Manifestations, that's a lot about rejection and things just kind of crumbling and not working out. However, in this card, it says to you, listen, what didn't work was for your highest good, and you're now moving on to bigger and better things. But we're at the end of this cycle, which looks like a kind of a hairy mess for some of you, and you're done. You don't have to go through what you've been going through anymore. It's like if you have an opportunity come in, or something shows up to really kind of shift your life, don't let fear, relationships, don't let anything hold you back from an opportunity that's coming your way, Taurus, because not every person, regardless of time and history, is meant to go with you on your entire journey, this life journey, okay? Some relationships are a season, some relationships are a lifetime, and I think, like, you know, there's this transformation taking place for some of you guys, but there's this element of holding on to, like, a person, staying at the same job. There's just some element of holding on to the past, to the karma, to the entanglement, which no longer serves you. There's a lot of worry about cutting that off, letting it go, experiencing life without that being present, you know, because sometimes you get so used to something that even if it isn't good for you, once it's not there, you feel like something's missing. You feel a little bit empty, and Spirit's saying, cut your losses and trust what's up ahead. You are done with this heavy energy, and you don't need to go through it anymore, even if you're having a struggle within about what you need to do about it. Okay, so let's pull some clarity. I just feel like somebody's really got your back, Taurus. Okay, so look at this, healing. This is coming out under the intuition healer. So yeah, it's time to move beyond whatever this particular experience, relationship, whatever it is for you, Taurus. It's time to move beyond all of that. And those of you, like, on a spiritual journey, if you've recently gone through the dark night of the soul purging process, and you've had a lot of disillusionment and a lot of shifting and changing in your life, that again was alleviating all karmic entanglements. But it's almost like, you know, like if somebody went to college for 4 years to obtain a degree, you like only went to college for a year and somehow managed to obtain all the knowledge and wisdom that other person did in 4 years, okay? Very accelerated process once you go into that dark night purge, all right? That does not happen, though, unless it's a true desire between you and Spirit, where you say, yes, I surrender, take me through the purification, and Spirit will. It's not an easy thing to do, but some of you definitely coming out of that energy, out of that process, and there's just different things along that part of your journey that you're wanting to hold on to. Time to let them go. They ultimately are not a part of what's ahead, okay? Under karmic entanglements, we have this lifetime card coming out. Yeah, that's why we have this head and heart decision, because some of you, it's like cutting off different relationships that have always been there, or maybe you've been at the same job for all your life and now you're switching jobs, or you were doing one career and now you're changing your career entirely in what you're going to be doing going forward. Like, there's some big shift where you really, really believed that this was part of your journey the whole way through, and now because this is wrapping up, this cycle is completing, we're kind of stuck and hung up on, is this a lifetime or is this a season? And, you know, I said that before we even started pulling these cards. With these pairing right here, it's not, Taurus. What has harmed you, you need to walk away from, because you know, relationships that are very painful, or situations or jobs that just really run you into the ground, that is not destiny. That's just a very intense lesson that you were going through, and it's not meant to walk with you the rest of your life. And just because you're changing and you're growing and now you're transforming into something new doesn't mean the person or situation that taught you the lesson has expanded with you, okay? It's just, you know, you in your 6th grade class, you had a 6th grade teacher. Your teacher taught you 6th grade knowledge and information. You move on to the next one, right? 7th grade teacher. So whoever was, whatever person or experience this is attached to, like, you are moving beyond that, and they're still there, okay? Under this 2 of manifestations, we have beyond 3 months. So let me keep going with this, because this, I feel a few different things coming through with that. So now look at this. We have angel guidance coming out under the creator. And lastly, look at this, the unseen, sign 111 under this manifestations. Yes, you've got to trust your path ahead, your journey forward, Taurus, even if you've got to make big changes or certain people and situations have got to leave your life. You've really got to trust that. Very divinely guided. That's coming through twice now, okay? So not only are you being guided by spirit guides, by passed on loved ones, by angels, there is somebody in your life coming in to guide you through all of this. Very helpful person showing up in your world, okay? And for some of you, this person could actually be somebody that you've known in the past, and when you guys realign, which could happen within perhaps the next 3 months because of this pairing of cards right here, you and that person will be on very similar wavelengths. So if you've grown a lot spiritually, reconnecting with that person will, you will notice they have grown very spiritually. Now, for some of you, if there's anybody trying to show back up and they are not on your wavelength, you're not going to have a desire to have them in your world. You're going to realize that trying to maintain the connection is just too much. It distorts your energy too much. And with beyond 3 months, I feel some of you where these are, you know, different relationships and connections that you kind of want out of your life, it's going to take some time, all right? It's not like this quick overnight process. And just remember that and go through it, because even if something's not good for you, that's been a part of your life for a very long time, again, there's this empty space when it's gone. And sometimes spirit will allow us to kind of drag on a separation or breakup or leaving of a job because of the psychological and emotional shock that comes with such changes like that, okay? So also keep that in perspective. All right, so Taurus, let's pull an outcome and an advice card for you. But just remember this. Somebody really has your back in the physical world, and you have like an army of angels in the non-physical realm. Okay, yes, it is time to act. So whatever needs to happen here, Taurus, however this is relating to you, May is the perfect time to start all of this, okay? Start the changes, start mentally preparing, start emotionally preparing, because we're shifting out of old cycle of energy. And the advice here is trust your path, okay? Very divinely led and guided. You see feathers on the ground. That is your angels confirming for you. Also, doves are letting you know, Taurus, that, you know, once we're healed, the connections that come into our world are going to be a lifetime. We just have got to shed all the karmic entanglements to purify our energy, to align us to that. And even though we're having some struggle with that, you will get through it, okay? So strongest signs, synchronicities would be 111, spirit letting you know that after all of this, there is a beautiful new beginning that you just don't see yet, okay? And what needs to be let go of and shed is so worth it. You will know that. And and that's iterated in this card. Spirit saying trust your path. You don't see what's ahead, okay? So feathers and 111, definitely special signs and symbolism for Taurus through the month of May from Spirit. So those are your messages, Taurus. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.